Hey, y'all know what time it is. It's time for my monthly sinking funds video for the month of June. My all-time favorite thing to do is my sinking funds. I'm Turquoise Blue and welcome to my channel where I discuss saving money, decision making, and expressing creativity. I am ready to get started. So starting with 3 months expenses. 3 months expenses has $2,510. And today I'm adding another $100. So here are the placeholders: $1,000, $2,000, and $500, and $10. And $100 brings the total to $2,610. And I've already pre-written that there. I'm going to skip appliances and go to automobile maintenance next. Oh, and the emergency fund has its $1,000. I have not touched that. Thank goodness I haven't had to. Although I have a dilemma, and I'll discuss that later towards the end of the video, because I really would like some feedback to see what you all would do if you were in my situation. So skipping appliances and jumping to automobile maintenance, which has $610, and today I'm adding $50. There's $500 placeholder, $610. Here's another 10. 20, 40. I'm going to take the two 10s back and replace that with a 20. So the total is $660 now. 500, 600, 20, 40, 60. Next is education, which has $200 and is also getting $50. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. I have a lot of 20s, so a lot of these envelopes are getting 20s. Here's the 10. $30, $50. So the new total is $250. And gifts is getting $25 and currently has $50. I do need to do one gift this month in July, so let me get some money in here. Let's see, 50. And I'm doing 25. Which brings the total to 75. Do I have a 5 in here somewhere? I'll do $30 instead. I apologize if you hear noise in the background. Of course, my neighbor is doing his lawn as I'm recording this video. So there's $50 in there, and I'm going to add 30. Which will bring the total to 80. So give me this 10 back, and here's a 20, and let me put another 20. $20, $40, $60, $80 in gifts. And next is home. Home had $150, and I spent $50. Had to get something installed. So I will be adding $50 back in to bring the total back up to $150. Here's 20, and of course there are 10s on the bottom. There's a 10. Home now has $150. I'm going to skip my envelope also and jump over to the HOA. HOA has $200, and today I'm adding another $40. 100, 200. All these 20s. There we go. 100, 200, 20, 40. I'm going to switch that. And I'm going to, and of course tech still has the $300, which was the goal for that envelope. So going back to appliances, let's talk about it, y'all. Okay. If you watch this channel, you know I'm saving for new appliances, and you know that all of my appliances are broken. They still work, but they're all broken in some form. They're like 15 years old, and what I want to do is purchase the entire appliance suite at one time. Number one reason, one delivery and installation fee. Second reason, I don't want to buy one appliance and then find something else in a different brand that I want for the remaining appliances. I want them to be all the same brand, and I also would like for them to have the same age and be purchased at the same time. So having said that, of course, my stove is not working. The degree of how broken it is, I don't know. I started smelling gas when I used the oven the other day. And I remember maybe like a couple weeks ago, I thought I faintly smelled gas, but when I stopped cooking, it was only briefly, and once I started cooking, I didn't smell it anymore. So this time I was smelling gas, and then, I mean, literally, I got a headache, and I started feeling like a little bit lightheaded. So I called the gas company, and they sent someone out immediately. I want to say it was like in 20 minutes, somebody was here, and the guy came in, and I asked him, I said, do you smell gas? He says, no, I don't smell anything. And I'm like, what? I'm smelling gas. I'm still smelling it, even though I turned the oven off. So, I forgot to say, what happened is I went to cook something, and then I noticed that I was smelling gas. And so then when I checked the food that I had put in the oven, it still was not getting hot. But I could see, like, it looked like the light was, whatever it is down there that glows, was on. So I turned the stove off because I was like, obviously gas is coming out, but it's not cooking. And that's when I called the gas company. So when the guy comes out, he says he doesn't smell gas. I know I smell gas. My nose is not that sensitive. Or maybe it is. So I told him what I had done. He turns on the oven, and we're standing there and we're waiting for, I have gas oven, of course, and waiting for that whoosh sound when it lights up, and I didn't hear anything, but I could still see the glowing. He looks under there and he says, there's something called a glow bar. And he said the glow bar is what's supposed to, I guess, cause the ignition or the gas to ignite. And so he was saying, sometimes it takes longer because the stove is older. He says sometimes you'll hear like a really big whoosh because it took longer for it to catch, so there's more gas that was dissipated before it ignited. And I told him I did remember hearing that like a month ago, but this time it would not ignite. So what he says is that there's something called a glow bar, and the glow bar is broken. He says it's easy fix and easy installation. So he gave me the information to call because they have some recommended repair people. So I have this situation. I'm still going to call and find out how much it costs for the part and to do the installation. And also, I have to take into consideration that my stove is old. It's 15 years old. And I do have enough money to buy a stove in my appliance account, but I really don't want to if I don't have to because it's not my original plan. So I have to decide whether I want to stick with my original plan by all means necessary and just push through. Do I want to get it fixed? I was leaning toward just pushing through. And I thought about it. I thought about it all night. And then the thing that came to me is I do have a microwave, a separate microwave that I have on my counter, and I only use it occasionally. And I'm not really a microwave person. I don't really like to cook food in a microwave, and I don't really like to warm up my food in the microwave. I kind of have the microwave for when other people come over. I like to either cook my food on top of the stove and warm up my food, or cook my food in the oven. The first thing I need to find out is, can I still use the top of my stove safely without any issues and just not use the oven? So if they tell me that I can still use the top of the stove, I'm going to push through as I am. If they tell me that I can't use the stove at all, I was talking with my niece about this yesterday, and she was like, well, you could get a toaster oven since you like to cook in an oven, and that'll actually save energy throughout the summer, and you won't be turning your oven on. And I was telling her, yeah, that was a good idea. But I actually was leaning toward maybe getting another air fryer, because I did throw out my air fryer last year, and I had been thinking about replacing it, but I didn't know what I wanted to get. So I'm actually leaning toward, even if they say I can continue to use the stove, even if they tell me I can continue to cook on the top of the stove, get an air fryer. If they say that the stove cannot be used at all until the glow bar is replaced, I'm going to find out how much that repair is going to cost. If it's really something small, I might consider getting it repaired. But what I think I'm going to do is still just get the air fryer. So what would you all do if you were in this situation, if you had this conundrum? You can buy a stove. Maybe even you can fix the old stove. Or you could buy another smaller appliance to help get you through and continue to save towards your goal of buying all of your appliances that are the same brand at the same time, and hopefully all on sale. What would y'all do? If you watch this video, please leave me a comment and let me know. I am really interested. So having said all that, let's get back to appliances, which I was going to put $160 in there. Instead of $160, I'm going to put $810 in appliances. There should currently be $3,440 in here. Here's a three $100. There's the three $1,000 placeholders. 100, 200, 300, 400, and 20. And I said I'm doing 810. 100. No, put that in my personal. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and a 10. That's 3,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Let's add a placeholder and put that in the bank. That's a little raggedy. Let's see here. $4,000. 100, 200, 20, 40, 50. So the new total is $4,000, $250 in my appliance count, getting me closer to my goal, which is $8,600. $4,250. Now I want to go back to my envelope. I have $1,340 in here. I spent $50, leaving me with $1,340. There's a $1,000 placeholder. $100, $200, $300, $20, $40, $50. Let me check that again. $100, $200, $300, $20, $40, $50. So I actually spent $40 on myself. Let me change that. $1,350. And there's my neighbor again. Hopefully that's not too loud. Today I am going to add an additional $690 for myself. $100, $200, $300, $400, $20, $40, $60, $80, $500, $20, $40, $60, $80, $600. What did I say? $90, $20, $40, $60, $80. Thought I had another 10. Oh, I know what I need to do. Before I count this out, I'm supposed to give myself $20 back from overflow, because that's my $20 left over from my bi-weekly cash spending from last month. So I have to give myself $20 first, and then I should be able to count out the $690. So let's do this again. $100, $200, $300, $400, $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $60, $80, $200, and I am going to switch these out with the bank money. Put that there. So that means this is $600, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. And now I need the $90. $20, $40, $60, $70, $80. And then I have an extra 10 in overflow. I actually think that was some more money that was supposed to go to me. So that brings it to $90. $690. And my new total in my personal account should be $2,040. So let's see what we're working with here. So $1,000 placeholder. $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $20, $40, $60, $80, $1,000, $10, $20, $30, $40, $2,040. So I will be putting money into the bank and adding another $1,000 placeholder for my personal cash. Here's a placeholder. And I do want to keep these old 100s, so I'll probably switch those for some money in my other envelopes. Are you all like that? Do you like to keep the old original big head hundreds, as we used to call them back in the day? Big head hundreds. I like those. I'm going to replace these 4 10s with 2 $20 bills. And then this all goes to the bank, so this should be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. And I'm going to switch out these big head hundreds. This goes to the bank. And this goes in my envelope, $2,040. Let me write that down. And now let me change this to 690. That makes the total deposit for the month of June $1,815. And my total sinking funds is now $11,575. Hold on a sec while I quickly change out these $100 bills so I can keep my big head hundreds. I'm sure you've noticed they kind of jump around from envelope to envelope depending on which one has the cash or not. What's this? Automobile, education. Oh, I know. Tech. Three 100s in here, and I'll put these in there until they move to another envelope. All right, that was a journey. Everything is stuffed successfully. $1,815 deposited in June, bringing the total of sinking funds to $1,575. And that is how much I have saved in sinking funds for the first half of the year. Getting closer to my goal for my appliances. I still am, well, I'm just below the halfway point, which would be $4,300. I'm at $4,250. And my goal is to keep making big deposits because I want to be ready for the Labor Day sale. And from my understanding, the Labor Day sale will probably be one of the better sales this year. It may even be better than Black Friday. And hopefully the appliances prices will not keep going up and up. It's making me also feel like I should have just went on and purchased the appliances interest-free, continued to save, and paid from the savings. So if there are good deals in September for Labor Day, and I'm still not at my goal, I may go ahead and do that, but I'll let you guys know because I do know that Home Depot for sure always usually has that offer. And that would allow me to continue to just build the savings for the appliances, and I would be able to pay it off before the interest kicks in. But like I said, as I get closer to September, I'll let you know what I think I'm going to do. Right now, I have this dilemma with the stove. And I know what I want to do. And there are a couple of things that I could do. And I still would like to hear what you all think about this too. Oh, one last thing. My $1 bill sitting here, and we all know they go into their own little envelope. Don't know how many brothers and sisters are in here, but we'll count them later. So that's the end. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for following along on my savings journey. Thank you for encouraging me to keep saving. It really, really does help me. It really helps me to stay focused. There are times when I don't want to come on here and make these videos, but knowing that you guys are there to pull me along and also following your personal saving journeys. For those of you who do cash stuffing and sinking funds and other types of savings challenges, you all encourage me too. Thanks again. And I wish you all prosperous and abundant living. Take care.